What if someone offered you a financial product designed to create income you could never outlive? That sounds like the house special. But before you order, there are a few things that you need to know. What is actually guaranteed? How is your return calculated? What happens if you need your money early? What are you paying for the optional riders? And most importantly, who is standing behind the promise? Because when it comes to annuities, the headline may say guaranteed, while the contract contains the complete recipe. Good afternoon. Welcome to Unbearably Bullish, the official podcast of The Bull You Can't Bear. This is Taco Tuesday. I'm your host, Donald Johns, and today we are not ordering from the headline. We are reading the entire menu. Let's begin with the shell. At its core, an annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company. You contribute money through a lump sum premium, a series of payments, or in some cases, a transfer from another eligible account. In exchange, the insurance company provides contract benefits that may include accumulation, future income, death benefits, or other guarantees. That sounds simple, but annuity is a category, not a single product. Saying I own an annuity is like saying I ordered Mexican food. Great, but did you order a taco, an enchilada, or something with so much hidden heat that you are about to reconsider every decision you have ever made? Annuities can be immediate or deferred. An immediate annuity generally begins making income payments relatively soon after purchase. A deferred annuity gives the contract time to accumulate before withdrawals or income begin later. Then we have different ways contract can earn value. Welcome to our 3 taco stands. At our first stand, the insurance company declares or guarantees an interest rate for a specified period, subject to the contract's terms. This is the plain, predictable taco. You may not receive every topping available in the marketplace, but you know more about the basic recipe before you place the order. The bull likes the relative predictability. The bear reminds us that inflation can reduce purchasing power and that accessing the money early may trigger a surrender charge or other adjustments. Predictable does not mean liquid. Guaranteed does not mean consequence-free. Stand number 2, the fixed indexed annuity. Now we add more ingredients. A fixed index annuity credits interest partly according to the performance of a market index. But listen carefully, you are generally not directly investing or owning the index. The insurance company uses a crediting formula. That formula may include a cap, participation rate, or a spread. Imagine the index increases by 10%, but your contract has a 6% cap. Your credited interest may be limited to 6%, or perhaps the contract applies an 80% participation rate. The calculation may credit only a portion of the index gain. The exact result depends on the contract and crediting method. Here is the crucial distinction. A traditional fixed indexed annuity may provide a 0% floor for index crediting purposes, but that does not mean you cannot lose economic value. An early surrender charge, market value adjustment, or other contract provision can still reduce what you receive. The floor may protect one part of the recipe, not the entire dining experience. Stand number 3. The variable annuity. At the third stand, your premium may be allocated among investment options commonly called sub-accounts. Those investments can rise or fall with market performance. That creates greater growth potential, but also greater market risk. Variable annuities may include mortality and expense charges, administrative expenses, underlying investment expenses, or additional rider cost. This taco can carry multiple layers of fees. That does not automatically make it inappropriate. It means every layer must provide value relevant to the owner's actual objective. If you cannot explain why you are paying for a feature, you may be ordering toppings you do not need. This is where many conversations become confusing. An annuity with an income rider may show more than one number. You could have a contract value and a separate income benefit base. Those numbers are not necessarily interchangeable. The contract value is generally the amount connected to the actual value of the annuity, subject to the market performance, withdrawals, surrender provisions, and other contract terms. The income base is often an accounting figure used to calculate an eligible feature income benefit. It may grow through a stated roll-up, rate, or step-up provision, but it is typically not a lump sum you can withdraw. Let's make this simple. Imagine your restaurant loyalty card says you have accumulated 120,000 lifetime dining points. That does not mean the restaurant will hand you $120,000 in cash. The points are used according to the program's rules. Similarly, an income base may determine how much guaranteed income you can withdraw under a rider, but it may not represent your cash surrender value. Never confuse the number used to calculate income with the amount available to walk away with today. Ask 3 questions. What is my contract value? What is my income base? What amount can I actually access after charges and adjustments? If those answers are not clear, do not sign the receipt. Let's bring out the hot sauce. Hot sauce number 1, surrender charges. Many deferred annuities have a surrender period. If you withdraw more than the contract permits during that period, the insurer may apply a surrender charge. Some contracts provide a limited annual fee withdrawal amount. Others contain waiver provisions for qualifying circumstances. Terms vary. The important point is this: your money may be accessible, but not necessarily without cost. Liquidity should be planned before the contract is purchased, not discovered during an emergency. Hot sauce number 2, fees and riders. Optional benefits can sound extremely attractive. Lifetime withdrawal benefits, enhanced death benefits, cost of living features, long-term care related benefits, but every feature must be evaluated. What does it cost? What activates it? What could reduce it? Can the insurer change any non-guaranteed elements? What happens after a withdrawal? A rider is not automatically valuable because it has an impressive name. Value comes from how the feature fits the owner's real needs. Hot sauce number 3, taxes. Annuities can provide tax-deferred accumulation, but tax-deferred does not mean tax-free. Tax treatment depends on whether the annuity is qualified or non-qualified, how it was funded, and how distributions are taken. Withdrawals of taxable earnings are generally treated as ordinary income, and an additional federal tax may apply to certain taxable distributions before age 59 and a half, unless an exception applies. An annuity held inside an IRA or another tax-deferred retirement account does not create a second layer of tax deferral. The retirement account already provides that treatment. That means the annuity should be evaluated for its other features, not sold as though tax deferral has somehow been doubled. Taxes are highly individual. Consult a qualified tax professional before acting. Hot sauce number 4, insurance company risk. Annuity guarantees depend on the issuing insurance company's claims paying ability. The word guaranteed does not eliminate the need to evaluate the guarantor. Ask about the insurer, review its financial strength ratings, understand that ratings can change, learn which portions of the contract are guaranteed and which are based on non-guaranteed assumptions. The promise is only as meaningful as the contract and the organization obligated to honor it. Let's meet Rosa. Rosa is 60 years old, approaching retirement, and concerned about converting part of her savings into future income. She has emergency reserves, other liquid assets, and retirement investments. She is considering placing $100,000 into an annuity with an income rider. This is hypothetical, not a recommendation. Rosa's salesperson shows her an illustration where the income base may increase before she activates withdrawals. She sees a larger income base number and initially believes that is what she can withdraw as cash. But Rosa asks the right questions. What is my actual contract value? How much could I receive if I surrender in year 3? What portion can I withdraw annually without a surrender charge? What happens to the income benefit after a withdrawal? Is the rider fee deducted from my contract value? Does the income increase with inflation? What happens to the remaining value at death? Now, Rosa is no longer shopping for a headline. She is evaluating a contract. She may decide the annuity supports her income plan. She may decide the cost or liquidity trade-off is too high, or she may use only a portion of her assets rather than concentrating too much money in one contract. The educational victory is not whether Rosa buys. The victory is that she understands what she is buying and why. The bull case, an annuity may address longevity risk. It may provide tax-deferred accumulation, structured income choices, and insurance guarantees. For someone who values predictable retirement income and understands the trade-offs, the right contract may serve as a specific purpose within a broader financial plan. The bear case, annuities can be complex. Some contracts impose surrender periods, restricted liquidity, caps, spreads, market value adjustments, or multiple layers of expenses. Variable contracts can lose value. Annuities are neither automatically good nor automatically bad. They are tools. The question is whether the product, features, costs, insurer, and the time horizon match the person's actual objective. Do not ask, are annuities good? Ask, what problem is this specific annuity designed to solve, and is it the most appropriate way to solve it? Let's do my Taco Tuesday challenge. Before considering any annuity, build your 7-question order card. What is my primary objective? Which features are guaranteed? What are the total expenses? How long is the surrender period? How much can I access without a surrender charge? What is the difference between my contract value and income base? What alternatives should I compare before deciding? And add one final question. What happens if my life changes and I need to leave the table early? Let's do my bull's bottom line. A guarantee may sound like the house special, but never purchase the word guaranteed. Understand what is guaranteed. Understand who guarantees it. Understand how long it lasts. Understand what it costs, and understand what you may have to surrender to receive it. An annuity should not be purchased because the headline tastes good. Read the contract, study the ingredients, respect the hidden heat, and make sure the product fits your entire financial plate. This is the Bull You Can't Bear and the Unbearably Bullish podcast, where we focus on strong markets, stronger mindset, and unlimited opportunity. Follow the herd and always remember to stay unbearably bullish. I'm your host, Donald Johnson. Thank you again for joining me for another Taco Tuesday episode. Until the next time, have a successful, productive, and profitable day. We love all of you. Have a wonderful day.